KidZone, and Happy New Year! Can you believe it is already 2021? Last year went by so quickly. Let's pause the video and take some time this morning to talk with our families about our favorite moments of 2020. I know for sure that one of my favorite moments was seeing all of my friends having fun at KidZone summer camps. Well, it's a new year and we have a whole lot of fun ahead of us. We're going to spend the next little bit finding out the answer to this question: who is God? We'll start today by learning that God is real. In today's Bible story, we'll see how God used a strange sight to get Moses' attention so that Moses could see that God is real. We're going to learn about it in God's special book, the Bible, to find out what Moses saw. But first, let's ask God this morning to show us that He's real too. So take your right hand and your left hand, smack them together, and let's talk to God. Dear God, thank you so much for bringing us safely into the new year. We had so much fun last year with all the fun activities we did with KidZone, and we are looking forward to what you have planned for us this year. I pray that with this new year coming, you keep us safe and protected. We love you so much. In your precious and holy name, amen. Today, we are learning that God is real. But how do you know that your family members are real? That's easy to prove, right? You can see them, you can hear them, you can touch them, and maybe you could even smell them. Yuck! But can we see, hear, and touch or smell God? No, we can't. So how do we know that He is real? Well, let's look in our Bibles to learn about how Moses knew God was real.
It all started when Moses saw a bush that was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. As Moses got closer to check it out, he heard a voice say, "Moses! Moses!" So Moses said, "Here I am." The voice said, "Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac and Jacob." At once, Moses hid his face because he was afraid to look at God.
Not only did Moses hear God say his name, plus identify himself as God, but God went on to tell Moses a lot. He told Moses he was going to rescue the people of Israel out of Egypt, where they were slaves. He told Moses he'd give the people of Israel a new place to live with plenty of food. He gave Moses specific instructions on what to do. Sometimes it can be hard for us to hear God the same way we hear a human voice. In fact, you may even start to wonder if God is real. But we just saw evidence that God spoke to Moses the way we speak to other people. Plus, God still speaks today. It might not always be in a voice we can hear, but God speaks to us through the Bible, through other people, through what we feel in our hearts, and through His creation. We know God is real because Moses heard Him, and we can listen for Him today too. Another sign that shows that someone is real is that we see them. I'm looking around the room, and I can't see God, but let's look for evidence in Moses' story. Let's open up our Bibles.
In Exodus 3, verses 1 to 3, Moses sees God through a burning bush and gets really scared. In Exodus 4, verses 6 to 7, God tells Moses to put his hand in his cloak, and when he took it out, it was all white. Then God commanded him to put it back in his cloak, and when he took it out, it was back to normal. In Exodus 4, verses 1 to 5, Moses asks God how he will show the people that he is real. God tells him to throw his staff on the ground, and immediately it turned into a snake. Moses ran away from it, but God told him to come back and grab it by the tail, and it turned into a staff again. In Exodus 4, verses 8 to 9, God tells Moses to take some water from the Nile, and when he poured it, it turned to blood. Yuck!
Through all of those crazy things that Moses saw and did, he realized that God is real. He didn't see God, but he saw a lot of miracles that proved that he's real. In our lives now, we still see signs around us that God is real. We can call them God sightings. God sightings are times when we see evidence that God is real and at work around us. These things could be like answered prayers, someone instantly healed from their pain or sickness, or even something as simple as a rainbow in the sky. This week, I challenge you to look for these signs just like Moses did, to see that God is real. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week, friends.